Greetings everyone, and welcome to our final day of our TimeBlazr 2022 Summer Challenge. It was really a lot of fun to be with you this past 8 days, because it is day 8, and we did a TimeBlazr challenge. It was a nice short one this particular time, and we got a lot accomplished. We were using good days and good times to do your product, service, program launches, your book launches, your funnels, and it's all done with an amazing calendar called the TimeBlazr, which is a personalized calendar that is individual to each and every person. So hopefully you had an opportunity to play around with it and get some things on your calendar that really are going to make a huge difference in your bottom line. Hi, my name is Kathleen Horvath-Zemansky. I am the creator of the TimeBlazr, which is an English standard business English calendar, but it is based on the empowering methodologies of the Chinese Tongshu, which is a calendar that can help you make informed decisions. So there's so much that we have to do on a daily basis as business owners in this climate of here's our office, just doing extraordinary things. And if you're still in business or have tried to reboot, I really congratulate you, because this has been an incredible time. But you know what? We're still here. So I'm really happy that we're working together to make a huge difference through our products and services. So I come from the approach of person, space, time, and universe. So we use business astrology, business feng shui, of course the TimeBlazr, and then the spiritual side using the universal gateway. So what I'd like to do today, we are in our last day. And so what I would like for you to do, first of all, let's go through a little bit of the contest rules, and then I'm going to tell you how we're going to play the game today. And the game is getting rid of stuff and putting things in order. So let's first go over, just for strategic purposes. If you want to know all of the rules, just go to bit.ly TB Challenge 2022. Even though it's the last day, to have won the challenge, you need to have purchased 1 year of the TimeBlazr software. That link is below in the description. All you have to do is just search over by the description area. And that we met every day at 3:30. You need to put in the chat, and I'll be pulling that up right now. Hello, Antoinette. Hello, Brianna. Great to see you both here today. And put challenge accepted. And then subscribe to our new TimeBlazr channel. And we'd like you also to leave some comments here and there. So one of you lucky winners are going to get a one-on-one session with me, and that's going to help you strategize about a program or a product launch that you may have in the pipeline right now. And if not, let's just choose you some dates and then you create something, because it would be really crazy, especially this particular month being the fire horse. We are getting ready for this incredible energetic shift, which is called period 9, and it's all about fire. And this month in particular is pure fire. So we get to already experience a little bit, quite a bit actually, of what this fire energy is about. So I've been talking kind of all along about the period 9. We'll talk about it as we go along here probably today as well. But one person is going to win the strategy today, and then we'll get you slated in pretty quickly, because we're going to record your session and then it will be shared publicly, because I really want people to see us working in unison of going through your particular TimeBlazr with your unique situation, so others will learn through your winning. Okay, All right. So anyway, so this is what we're doing. So I think we can move on from there because I think now that we're here at the end of the challenge, I think you know most of the rules already right now. All right, we are going to head on over to the TimeBlazr. And what we're going to talk about today is the remove day. It is the last day, as I said, of this challenge. And when I was planning out the challenge, I was really looking for a good day that we could do some hands-on TimeBlazr energetics, if you will. All right. So first of all, I'm just going to explain. For those who might be listening at a replay, I'm going to explain a little bit of the navigation of the TimeBlazr, and then we're going to get into the day. And you're going to be doing a project today. We're just going to limit it to 30 minutes, where you're going to be working on a small little project right now, so we can just get it off of your plate. All right, so first let's do the navigation. This is our month view. Our month view is the default setting when you open up the TimeBlazr. We have on the TimeBlazr some personalizations, but we also have a base line that is for everyone. So I'm going to take away some of the filters. Some of it is hardwired in and I can't really take it away from from the screen right now, but I can take away the icons. Now, I do want you to know that there's some personalizations in the ribbon, these little icons. These may not be on your TimeBlazr because it's unique to this person. But what is the base for everyone are these green and white colors of the calendar, as well as the names of each type of day. All right, if the TimeBlazr hits a certain energetic without even personalizing it to client one, we know for certainty that there's a repeatable pattern that's been around for literally centuries that will start telling us that in a year like today, in the month of June, on this particular day, and we'll talk about the 23rd since that's the day we're broadcasting, it's going to be a favorable remove day. Yesterday, for example, was not a green day, and it was an established day, still a nice energetics, but it did not reach the threshold. There's certain criteria that every day must fulfill for it to turn automatically green. If it doesn't, it's your first indication to say, pull up on the pedal a little bit and just slow down, because we have to make some different decisions because it's not as a vibrant day. So what I tell all of my clients, this would be about the time that you would be doing it. I actually like to do it in that third week max. So either it's a 4 week or a 5 week, I'm still hitting that third week, planning for the next month, which would go into July. But for today, we're going to talk about, and I talked about how you would plan that. I did that last Friday, so you may want to go back and listen to that recording on how I plan out my calendar, my week's tasks and work on my goals. But what I'm trying to say is, if you are going to be launching, which this is one of the strong wheelhouses of the TimeBlazr, but there are many reasons why you can use the TimeBlazr, obviously. Signing contracts, starting new projects, obviously the launch piece of it is what we really love about the TimeBlazr. But then you also have to look at what type of days. Now, it's a remove day. Yes, you can, under certain circumstances, use a remove day to do a launch, especially if you've got all these stars like this particular person has. Then I would say you could use it, but I would use it for like someone who is like getting out of debt class, or lose 10 pounds in a healthy way class, or something where you're getting rid of, downsizing, declutter, that kind of thing. That would work beautifully for a remove day. But if you want something a little bit more vibrant, then maybe, an open day, an initiate day, a success day might be a little bit more appropriate for, for the tasks that you have at hand. Okay. All right. So then we have these icons. You can pre-select the ones you want. For today, I'm just going to hit, I'm actually going to hit all and put them all back, just because we're not going to go too much in the icons today. All right. Then we also have things like you would have these activators. Now, these activators, there's a key right below on your TimeBlazr that will tell you what they are. But this also has a astrological impact. Well, it all does actually, because it's all programmed to you. But I just want to show you on your particular, just go to the second tab on your TimeBlazr portal. Hopefully you're following along and clicking along with me, because I tell you, the more you play around, the more you click around on this, the happier you are going to be with the results. All right, so this is our natal chart here. We went over quite a bit of what these components are, but here are the activators. They're right here. While I'm on this screen, I'm also going to come down to the universal gateway. This is the system. I'm going to go back up to strategic dates. Going here on the bottom, you're going to see a key that says manifest for key. There are 4 different supercharged, powerful energetics that can help you and impact your business in such a profound way if you begin to use these. Now, I talked about that, I believe, on Tuesday, so go back on to Tuesday on how to use that. But then a couple of other things. You can do searches, obviously, either with the 5 structures. Again, when you go to your astrology chart, it's the elements, the yin and yang together, that will show you how much you have of any one of the elements and what they are to you. Because again, yours are going to be uniquely compiled and put into this little ring, and then from there you'll see how much wealth you have, how much power you have, how much resource, etc. We talked about all the definitions of those already as well. Activators we talked about. The values are the types of days. And then the manifest for, as I just told you, this literally, you are either superwoman or superman when you start implementing these. The more you use them, the more you're going to get a response with all of this, truthfully. And the more you're going to be building your own vitality. This is golden right here, this manifest for. So please don't discount how you can sit with a certain direction and ask for what you want, and then you take action on how profound this manifest for is for you. All right, let's get back to the month. Let's hit back to the month. And then now let's hop into the 23rd. All right, so as I said yesterday, I really love remove days, and I love this day in particular. It is a yin fire goat day, and the goat, even though it's just the day, this is the month that's going to follow, is the goat right after the horse, and that's going to begin like July the 6th, and that is going to be a goat month that is pretty. It's a pretty strong, energetic, and last of the fire season. So what I'm trying to say here is the rest of June and all through July is our best opportunities to really tap into for this year, into the energetics of the fire element in preparation for period 9. Period 9 is about metaphysics. It's about spirituality, the entertainment industry, the beauty industry, women empowerment, technology. So it really is a pretty interesting energetics, because it's sort of all across the board, right? Of all of the things that you can target as far as targeting your business model towards some of those industries if you are not in those industries. Then the other would be, there's also the negative sides of period 9, like war and still more of this, health stuff that we're dealing with right now. Definitely is something to be concerned about. So let's stay on the good side of it and see how we can make a huge shift. So in preparation for that, what I've asked you to do is I've asked you to find a task that you can do within 30 minutes. And I'm going to do a 30-minute countdown starting very soon. We're broadcasting within this hour, so it's actually quite a nice, this is not my TimeBlazr, so I don't actually have 3 stars here, but it is still, for everyone, still a good time. But what I would like for you to do is look at your TimeBlazr and see what time it is in your time zone so you can tap into that energetics. But please know that it is remove day for everyone, no matter what time it is, all the way up until midnight tonight. Okay, so what does this day hold for us? It is a day where I like to definitely get rid of things. So yesterday, in preparation for today, what I did, and this is what I would suggest you do no matter if it's a remove day or a success day, get ready for it. Get ready for when the good times roll, if you will. So for example, yesterday would have been a great day to do content creation, if you will. So I have about 7 or 8 emails that I have already pre-written, and then I'll just do one final read, edit if need be, and then I'm just going to hit send. So then I'm just stacking up the energy of the people that I want to definitely, reach out to. And they're for some very specific reasons. So I'm getting that off of my plate. So other things that you could be doing is, maybe check your accounting, get rid of emails, archive things that are no longer going to be serving you. So when you remove things, what you're actually doing is you're making space. When you make space, you manifest. So this is where I would really like you to tap into that. So before we get started, I just want you to, first of all, I'm going to run you through a very quick, very, very quick little check-in, if you will. I'm not even going to call it quite a meditation. I'm going to call it a check-in. And so for those of you who would like to play along with me, go ahead and get into your command direction. And all you have to do is go to your astrology chart. Again, that's the second tab. Go down to the bottom and just look where it says command direction back to whatever that direction is. And then go ahead and pull up your phone, or if you have a field compass, but all smartphones have free compasses on them. Just put it in the search. If you don't have it downloaded already, it should only take you a second. And what I'd like you to do is get in your direction, because what we're going to do is just a very quick start to working on our project. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And what I'd like you to do is I would like you to just take everything off of your hands, your lap, just get yourself energetically open, if you will. And what I'd like you to do is just drop your eyes down, take a nice deep breath, and exhale anything that is no longer serving you right now. What I'd like you to imagine is a nice energetic bubble that is around your body, top to bottom, side to side, back to back. Just make sure everything is nicely, complete. There's no rips or tears within that beautiful bubble. That is your aura. Well, let's bring it in about 10 to 12 inches, just so that we can, manage our own energy right now. What I'd like you to do is just drop a grounding cord from, where your seat area, your tailbone area. Just drop a nice, beautiful white light down into the center of the earth, allowing that energy just to hook into the earth. Now that you're connected, pull up any slack that might be on this cord and allow the true essence, pure for you right now from Mother Earth, and let that go up through that cord into your body. And it's going to really just nourish your body, all of your toes, your ankles, calves, knees, thighs, your hips, your pelvic area, your chest area, down your arms, up through your neck, into your head, taking nice deep breaths. Just slow the rhythm down. And now from the top of your head, I just want you to imagine another cord just shooting up to the furthest reaches of the cosmos, where there's a beautiful energetic star with beautiful information for you right now. And it is about taking the next few minutes to remove something from your life. You may want to sit here just in meditation. If you need to forgive anyone, including yourself, this is very valuable work as well. Now I want you to take any information that has been provided for you, and it's now going to come in through the back of your head, or a portal is going to open up for the universal gateway information, and that's going to now come into the center of your head, down through your throat, down through your heart chakra, and opening up at your solar plexus. A beautiful lotus flower is opening up, ready to receive the information from the universe, the support from Mother Earth. And just like dental floss, just like let that energy flow back and forth from the furthest reaches of the cosmos down to the center of the earth. Now I want you to pop out in front of your face, your third eye area. I just want you to imagine a screen, and I want you to put your project that you're going to be working on today, right now. And I want you to look at the obstacle. Look at why it has been holding you back. What will it provide for you if you complete it within the next 20 some minutes? I want you to bless this challenge, bless the project that you're going to be working on. And stay in this vibration. You can move out of the direction, obviously, if you're not set up to be working in that direction, but just stay in this vibration. You're completely safe. You haven't gone that deep into meditation, so you can just go ahead and start working on your project. You've got 25 minutes left. So what I'd like you to do is, if you could quickly put into the chat what you are working on. Like I said, I'm going to be working on email, and I'll be talking kind of through this as well. So if you can please put in the chat what you're working on, and then get started on it. Hi, Joanna. Yep, good vibes here today. Challenge accepted. How do we know it's a fire horse? Because I told you it was a fire horse. That's a question from Antoinette. We do know that this year is the month of June is a fire horse. And today, you put fire goat today. Today, June 24th, is a fire goat in a fire horse year. So it's a fiery day and month. Brianna's going to be reevaluating her yearly goals. Congratulations with that. So my suggestion on that is really start looking at why you set your goals that you did. And, you know, the reevaluation, I don't want you to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Really evaluate why you are pivoting. And is it something that the pivots that you have, are you going to put those in the future, or are you going to just completely let them go? You don't need to let me know that, but those would be some suggestions that I would, because believe me, in these last 2 years, I can't tell you how many times we have had to pivot because of circumstances that are happening. And every business in the world has done it. Every government in the world has done it. So don't feel bad. Congratulate yourself that you're not holding on to something that's not working. I think that's a brilliant and vulnerable thing to admit. And Antoinette's going to be working on her business plan. We got a little over 17 minutes left. I'm just doing the same. I'm just also sending out some correspondence that I wanted to get out. Like I said, I pre-wrote mine, so all I had to do is just hit send, send, send. Oh, you're very welcome, Brianna. She writes, thank you for creating and holding the space for us. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's my pleasure. Fifteen minutes. So actually what I'm having you do, I'm going to just kind of talk a little bit in the background. What I'm actually having you do is something that I have figured out over the years of creating the TimeBlazr and using it myself, and that is, these 2-hour time slots, they are almost like 2-hour sprints for me. It's like a challenge. So if you have a little bit of a competitive drive in you sort of naturally, when you're starting to look at the TimeBlazr and on a day-to-day basis, usually you can find at least a 2-hour time slot during the time that you're working. Sometimes you can't, but if you can find that 2 hours and just commit to yourself that you are going to stay on task. You can put on do not disturbs, turn off your notifications, put your phone in the other room, and then just sit in front of your task and hammer it out. That's one of the sort of hidden secrets, because when your body and energy is in with the flow with the universe, obviously things flow much easier for you. Things just appear out of nowhere sometimes. It's because you are in the flow. So this is how I want you to start thinking about looking at helping yourself when it comes to the TimeBlazr, that even though it may seem like, oh, you can't use a certain day, there are plenty of times within, even no matter if it's a green or white day. So there's so much room for self-improvement just by being a little bit more efficient. Another thing you can use a remove day for, just kind of come to mind again, this is one of my favorite energetic days. What I also like to do with this is when I'm looking at the feng shui of my space, or I'll even tell this to clients as well, I'll look to see where the best energy is energetically for the day. And when I'm able to do that, then I will put some attention, as in maybe put a little bit more order, see what is in that area that might be either out of place, or maybe I can even get rid of. Just again, when you make space, that's when opportunities flow for you. And since you are a reflection of your space, tending to your space, tending to your garden, this is really an important aspect of metaphysics. You really have to look energetically yourself, as well as everything you choose to own. Everything you choose to own has an energetic attachment to it. And it's also something that you have to manage. Sometimes you forget about it. Sometimes people throw things in storage units, which I think is just ludicrous, unless you are literally in a very temporary situation. Otherwise, throwing money away, and then in the end, somebody has to end up getting rid of it for you because you haven't managed your stuff. That's such an unthoughtful thing to do to people that have to take care of your stuff after you're gone. I've actually I came across a new way of getting rid of some clutter last year, and it's called Swedish death cleaning. Just go on YouTube and Google a couple of names with Swedish death cleaning. It's such a great concept, and I will do that for the rest of my life. Because nobody should have to manage my stuff after I'm gone. So I'm preparing for that, but from a perspective of where we're at, living on this plane, when you manage your stuff, when you keep the order that you would like to have in your own life, I would start looking at what's happening in your space, because that's a true reflection of what is going on. So probably all of us have a little work to do there, right? 6 minutes. So as we're sort of wrapping up here, can those of you who are participating, would you put in the chat what you accomplished during this time as well? So if you have, for example, I think Brianna was evaluating your yearly goal. Would you like to tell us what your new goal is, and we can hold that space for you as well? And then Antoinette, what was it about your business plan that you were able to tighten up to have more clarity on, and again, continue to move forward with getting down to the business that you are designing for yourself? That's what a business plan is about. You're designing your ideal business on what you want to create, and just like any other plan, when you write it down, you have a more likelihood of accomplishing it than keeping it just right here in your head. And today, yeah, Marie Kondo the same. Yeah, Marie Kondo, really, there is so much to be said about the things that we decide to make precious and hold on to, and yet I don't know if you've ever had to make a big move, which I did here in this past year. It's really important. It was really interesting to me how I have held on to some things for a very long time. And this last time it was like, yeah, I'm ready to let go of some of those things that really, they don't have the same meaning. So they all have new homes now. Much of it does. Brianna writes, remove things from my goals that were no longer in alignment. Great, congratulations. Honed in on what was important, realistic, and obtainable. Wouldn't it be nice if we always even set our goals with that in mind? Keep that in mind the next time you're setting your goals. What's important, what's realistic, and what's obtainable? Because if you go beyond that scope, it might be more demoralizing because you haven't achieved what you've set out to, because it's not important to you, it's not realistic, and it's not in alignment with what you're trying to do or obtainable. So those are things that can disempower you versus empower you. You've also simplified things, can move forward knowing that I'm on the right path. Awesome. So for you, Brianna, especially, what I would do now is pull out that year calendar and then just slot in everything you're going to do. Actually, Alice and I just did this last week. We went through June, July, August. We actually haven't even completed the year because we made some readjustments as well. But I have a big Post-it, one of those big Post-it notes right in front of me. So I see June and July right in front of me. So I know where I'm at in the month as well as what's coming up in July. So just keep slotting in good days to do your tasks. New strategy for making money and reinvesting back into my current business, plans for the new one. So you're running two businesses. Are they very similar, or are they more leveraging what you already are doing? Because having two entirely different businesses can be exhausting. Because I even have I feel several businesses because okay. All right. Okay. So now what we need to do is, let's see, Antoinette, expand butterfly astrology. Good, agreed, shakes your confidence. Yes, it does. It does. Okay. All right. So we need to, we're going to be going, we're doing the countdown now. We're just about finished. So did you feel a difference of actually being focused during the time of, a good day and hopefully a good time for you? But if it was outside of the time frame because you're not here with us on the East Coast, please let me know if you felt like a difference of actually just focusing. I know I was talking pretty much through it, so it was kind of not just focus, but let me know if it was helpful to work real time of using the TimeBlazr and working on a task. Brano wrote, same business model, just different niche. Got it. Even though, side gigs are an important, as exhausting as that may sound, this is really what we need to be doing here, right? Okay, so I want to go over again. We're finishing up. Congratulations on finishing that up. What I would like to remind you of that you do need to have the TimeBlazr. So to win the contest. So what I need you, great. I'm glad, Brianna. What I need for you to do is I want everyone, because we have a little dilemma right here. What I want you to do is I want you to come over to the TimeBlazr site. Hold on. Let me go back to the site. And I want everyone to go over to where it says My Account. Click on My Account, please. And look at when your TimeBlazr expires. And if it expires before December 31st, 2022, then we need you to renew your TimeBlazr like right now, because we are going to be announcing a winner, and we've just looked into the TimeBlazr subscription, so I'm going to give you a few minutes to go ahead and update that, and when you do, I can go ahead and announce that winner. Okay? All right, so again, go to your account, look at your TimeBlazr subscription, and look to see when it expires. And then if it is before this date, December 31st, 2022, that means you need to renew it right now, okay? All right, so I am going to, while we're doing that, I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna give you a few minutes, and I'm waiting for Alice to let me know when a transaction has gone through, because we really do, I thought we were ready to roll, but it looks like I've got one big criteria that is not fulfilled. So, or I'm going to have to announce this on another day. So I don't want to leave it open too long here. So let's go back to a couple of things that I haven't told you. This is a slide that I've had up every day though, is, the TimeBlazr software can be purchased at Blazr's software, or you can do it right in the software too, I suppose, for those of you who already have a subscription, and that we also have an app. This app, it is in beta, but it's the exact same, and it's included in the price of the, all of the programs that we offer with the TimeBlazr. And so it is, you're able to take the TimeBlazr on the go. So it is, we're very, very proud of being able to, have this as a business tool that can help you along the way. And so this is where we're definitely going to be looking at over time. We're just putting more and more emphasis. There's a couple of really nice things that we would like to do with the TimeBlazr software, but we're at a point where truthfully we are looking for investors, number one, and number two, we've got just a number of different programs that we are running. So as I'm waiting. So August 13, 2022, is that when yours is? So you're going to have to go in and you're going to have to update your subscription, Antoinette, if you can do that, because you have to have it all the way through the month of December. So go ahead and renew, and we're keeping it at a discounted price. So go ahead and if you can update that, I would really appreciate that. Okay. The other thing is, I'm actually going to go back here while we're just waiting. I haven't really talked too much about this particular program, but it is our next program after our challenge that we're going to be working on, and we have already done one of these classes. So this is our Grand Shift opening period 9. It's going to be Saturday, July the 22nd. It's from 10 a.m. to 4 Pacific or 1 to 7 Eastern. If you're in a different time zone, you're going to have to do a meeting planner to find it. And then you can find information about that at bit.ly/period9. That's all lowercase. So as I said, this period 9 is a very, very, very special vibration about spirituality that would, it's an exceptional time to be alive, because we are able to tap into an energetics that comes around once 180 years, and we're right smack in the middle of this vibration that these portals started opening. And no matter if you're following Chinese astrology or Western astrology, everybody's talking about this big grand shift that's happening in 2024. But one of the things that I'm very happy to let you know is that we are also looking at jumping into that vibration before it even arrives, so we can prepare for it. So all of you who are either following me now or in other platforms in which you follow me, and other forums in which you follow me, we're really building up this energetics to the point where it's going to be a pretty interesting way of doing business. But we need to prepare for it. We need to strengthen our bodies, and we need to strengthen our minds. We need to strengthen our products and services, tighten up our funnels, and then we're going to be ready to go. So the people who wait another year and a half for period 9 to arrive, they're going to be just behind the curve, where you're going to be way ahead of it. So this is a class, and this is very much diving into feng shui, where you're going to be doing feng shui activations on certain days and certain times, and there's going to be a lot of meditation from the respect of manifestation. That's what this class is offering as well. It really is again, a once in a lifetime. I know I won't be here 180 years, well, at least not in this form, but there you go. Okay, Alice, can you give me a thumbs up on whether or not we had that one renewal? So I can make the announcement, please. Dun, 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 dun. She's probably checking right now. So okay, not yet. You can. Okay, I think we have a solution. I'm going to go back to the contest rules, and I'm going to hold us all to this because I think it is fair. I'm going to go back to the contest rules of what needs to happen for you to win. As a matter of fact, can I go over to? Hold on, let me. Because it's prettier. Hold on. Ah! Did not go to the place where I wanted it to go. Hold on. Give me a second here. Okay. All right. How do I get there? Oh, I think I know. Because this is a different slide. Let's see if yeah, there you go. All right. So this was our TimeBlazr challenge that we have been looking at. That we needed you to sign up for the 30-day free trial, but we also wanted you to subscribe to our channel. You needed to join us every day. And then the contest rules were you must purchase 1 year of the TimeBlazr software membership. You guys, this is a $2,500 hot seat. So I need you to be fair for this to come about, right? So for the winner to actually win the hot seat, their membership must go at least to 12/31/22 or after. So if it is before December, then that means you're going to have to renew that. Be live on the challenge. So most of you have been live on the challenge, and then subscribe to our new TimeBlazr YouTube channel. And Alice has cleared that, I am sure. So there are just 3 rules to have won. So this is what, so you could have signed up for the 30-day. You can go right here to add on to your subscription. We are going to do a manual subscription. Don't worry about a manual adjustment for you. So that's what we need for you to do to have me do this announcement, okay? And I think you know who you are. So that we can go ahead and make the announcement. Because there really was one person that was here the entire time. Okay, so let me go back to all right. So here's what we're going to do. All right, I am going to take Alice's suggestion. So there's a contingency here. I'm not sure really what the holdup is. But I am going to announce the winner, and the winner has not achieved one of the criteria, but she has achieved most of the criteria. If she achieves the final criteria, then she will get the hot seat. Okay? I think that is fair because this is a $2,500 plus 8 days of our time, plus all the time we took to put it together. We think that this is a very fair request. So the contest winner today is Antoinette. And so Antoinette, we need you to update your TimeBlazr for 1 more year. We will get you on the schedule. Once that happens, we will get you scheduled right away. We'd like to have that done by next week, including your hot seat, so that we can move forward with that. So anyway, congratulations to you. We're very happy to give this to you. I hope that everyone got a lot of value from our TimeBlazr challenge this particular time around. We try to shake it up every year by doing different things. Again, we do appreciate your following and your participation. We do hope that you will join us again for future broadcasts. We'll be talking a lot about period 9. We'll be talking a lot about this is the time where I'm starting to already do the research for the upcoming year, which is going to be the water rabbit. So this is also a time where I do kind of a half year, probably another few months before I get that all together, but we're going to probably be doing, my usual, you've got this much time left with the horse, for example. So next year, how is that going to play out for you, or whatever animal that would be. So hopefully you'll be able to join us for those types of broadcasts that we're going to be having. And if you want to see other things that we, or you have any questions that you want answered, please, reach out either to our office or comment on our social media channels, and we will either create a video for that to answer the questions, or you might see it in a blog post coming soon. So anyway, we hope to see you very soon. Have a very, very good rest of your day. Thank you, everyone, and may good sheep follow. Take care. Bye-bye.